put your glasses on then.
I'm going to put my glasses
Lovely. Good morning. Welcome. No, we're not on the sofa. We're on the bench down at the plot. Allotment place. And as you can see, I have dressed for Midsummer's Day. Gloves, scarf, hat, sunscreen, dressed for all occasions.
Well, you dressed for Midsummer's Day, you just
I'm
said.
dressed for all occasions.
Is that because it changes weather all the time?
We could have a mixture of weather. So I do hope you can hear us. It's a little windy, a little breezy, very slight breeze.
Slight breeze.
Oh, it's a leaf. I thought it was a creature.
You get leaves at allotments. Can they see me? That looks as though it's pointed towards you.
No, they can see you, look.
Are you pretending you're here on your own?
Look, there we are. Both of us are in shot. Beautiful. So Paul begged me to come down with him today on Midsummer's Day, the summer solstice.
So we've been here since dawn.
No, we haven't.
No, we haven't.
We've just arrived. It's a really, really beautiful day. And as you can see, Paul's little shanty town is in the background. Little slum area.
But we don't have the money at the moment to replace the sheds.
No, well, we're not going to, because there's no need, is there? We don't...
Well, they are falling apart.
Well, yes, it
But-
would be nice to have something like Vivi's got.
Yeah, Vivi's got a mansion.
Yes.
She's got a shed mansion.
To sit in
Yeah. And to
and
lie in. And
invite-
dry onions.
and invite cats in to pet them.
Yeah.
It would be nice, but no, it's not going to happen. And, not yet. Not yet.
It might do. You might not even know it's happening.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know. I might decide to buy a shed.
Well, I think we need to replace the one at home first, don't we?
No, we need to get rid of the one at home.
Yeah, we need to do something with the space.
Though it has become a wildlife sanctuary, our shed at home. Yeah. Needs a good clear out. Well, we're going to be doing the fence line, aren't we? So we can do that at the same time.
Well, our neighbour is very kindly.
Will that involve a skip?
No.
No.
No, I don't think so.
No.
There's only a few posts. They could be cut down. Anyway, we're here today to bring to you our summer solstice allotment special, where I will be doing some work.
You will be doing some work.
Well,
yeah.
I'll do some work. Don't you
Yeah.
think you're going to be driving me that hard? But I did say to Paul, direct me. Tell me what to do. Show me, tell me, and I'll do it. I'm a
Yeah.
Virgo. I serve.
He said that to me yesterday.
I do. No, I do. I like to be directed.
So
I
I
like
said to him, what did I say to you? Would you get me a cup of tea?
I said, no.
He said,
I
no.
just sat down.
He said, I'm a Virgo. My job
I'm
is to
a
serve.
Virgo.
You said, I'm a Virgo. My job is to serve. Could you get me a cup of tea? No.
No. So I just sat down. We'd just eaten, for goodness sake.
I had to get up and
Don't
make my own
start
cup of tea.
splitting hairs, Paul. We've not even started the working day. Doesn't bode well, does it? Anyway, so we're going to show you what we're doing. What we got to do, Paul.
We're
tell
going to
the
be
viewers.
harvesting our garlic, all of our garlic. All of it has got rust. Only one of it has actually bolted, as far as I can see. It should have come out before we got the wet weather, but it just didn't happen. So we're going to get that out and dry that today. We're also going to be taking the onions out of one of our top beds today. We're going to be replacing the Cavolo Nero into that bed. We're going to be weeding the broad bean bed
Well, you are.
because that needs to be got ready for some more planting.
I ain't weeding that.
No, I'm going to be weeding
Yeah,
that.
you can do that.
Oh, there's an apple.
An apple. Maybe we're in the Garden of Eden. Where's the snake?
Oh, there's a couple more apples.
Oh, you've got apples, Paul.
I thought there was no apples this
Well,
year. Oh, bless.
there's the magic, you
Bless.
see.
Bless. What else are we going
If
to be
I hadn't
doing?
have been here, you wouldn't have noticed them.
Gonna weed the old chickpea bed, which is actually where we had our turnips in down there as well in the
Where
lower
are
plot.
the chickpeas?
The chickpeas have germinated very badly. They're in
Oh.
front of us.
Oh, Oh.
You can see one,
Oh
two,
yeah, the
three,
little frilly
4,
plants.
5.
So no chickpeas this year, probably.
Yeah, those chickpeas, there's 5 plants, so
We're
they'll
not gonna-
most probably take about an hour to harvest and de-pod.
To make probably 2 falafel.
One falafel, I think.
Shame, because last year, if you haven't seen that video from last year, we made fresh falafel from fresh chickpeas.
That was fantastic.
It was delicious. Go and see the video, garbanzo beans for the American peoples.
There's a thing here.
It's windy.
We'll do.
Hope you can hear us.
They can hear us. They can hear us. What else? Yeah, we're going to put cardboard on that bed. A general tidy, because Richard likes tidying
I
things.
do like to tidy.
So once we've done that, I'm going to ask Richard to do a general
There we are.
tidy.
All tidied.
Planting peppers, planting Vivi's peppers. I think those are going to go in. What are you doing?
Well, there was a leaf.
There
it was
are
touching me.
leaves. There are leaves.
I thought it might have been a bee.
That would be buzzing. Was
Does it make
buzzing?
a noise?
Yeah, buzz. They make buzz. And then we need to twine. We need to wrap our tomatoes, which are growing around the twine, around the strings,
I've got my sunscreen on.
and de-side shoot them because there's a couple of side shoots coming out. Now, Jane at Jane's Allotment, she is going to root a side shoot, and we're also going to root a side shoot at some point. So we're going to leave one side shoot on and root that. The reason being, we did that last year. One, I thought actually I'll just stick it in the ground. That one gave us the biggest crop of tomatoes. Bizarre. Anyway, that's what we're going to do.
Is
And
that all of it? I didn't hear any of that.
We've got kneeling pads. Oh, we're going to dehead the calendula as well. because
Calendula.
Some of that has gone to seed. Richard's going to take a picture of that red poppy, which is absolutely glorious, isn't it? There.
Well, I took one.
Well, another
the other
what, this
week.
morning? No, well,
No.
it's a different poppy. You take a
Well, it
different.
looks the same
poppy.
to me.
Well, it's not the same. And yeah, then we're going to be doing some harvesting. We're going to be doing some lettuce harvesting. So yeah, that's it.
Lovely.
That's today.
Did you
Will we
put your
get it all done
sunscreen
today?
on?
I did put my sunscreen on.
I've got mine on.
Yeah, I did put my sunscreen on.
There are clouds. Pardon me.
Did you just burp?
I did.
He just burped.
That was my breakfast. So, okay, good. I didn't really hear any of the list. I was too
Oh.
busy looking at things. What is it?
That's our perennial kale.
It's got a creature on it.
Well, leave it. It's allowed
What's
to
all
have
those creatures on it?
Oh no, we'll get those creatures off. It's got some green fly on it.
Covered
But
in
these,
creatures.
which I did last year, I think last week, have already started rooting. So yeah, good. You can tell that because they haven't wilted.
Okay.
Right, we're going to get on and
What's
do
the
stuff.
first thing you want me to do?
You are going to harvest the garlic.
Did I plant some of the garlic?
No.
I think I bloody
oh,
well
you did actually. You did plant some of the garlic.
And I think mine's done really well.
Oh, it's gone full circle. Which has
Actually.
done some full circle growing.
Full circle, the solstice.
Yeah.
Full circle, windy.
Look at the things.
The windmills are going around.
The windmills of my mind.
Oh. Are we still recording? Yes, we are. So anyway, that's it. So the next shots you'll see will be of my bum,
I hope not.
which I'm sure you'll all enjoy.
Right,
Anyway,
on we get.
I have to do some work now.
I'm
Okay, bye. So Paul, what am I doing? Show me. Show me.
Putting the fork right underneath, lifting.
Oh. It's not got any skin on it.
No, there's a bit of white rot,
Oh dear.
but
What's
we
caused that?
can.
White rot.
That's the weather.
White rot, the weather. Right, so I thought I was harvesting
Do
the
that.
garlic.
Let's
Paul.
take that.
Oh dear. Looks
Yeah,
the same.
Looks the same. But look, all of that can be
That can be eaten, can't
eaten.
it?
Yeah.
Yes,
So just taking all of them
take the skin off
out.
and take them all off.
Yeah, but just take them
Yeah,
out.
okay, move then. Thank you. They look good. Small.
That one's got some what?
Wow, Paul, that's a manoeuvre and a half. Jean-Claude Van Damme, eat your heart out. Hello, we're in the polytunnel. It's lovely. So, what we've done, I'm bending down because I'm not sure I'm in shot. What we've done is harvested rather disappointing
Yeah,
harvest of garlic and
onions.
onions.
So these were our Shakespeare onions, and quite a lot have
Got
these have
rot.
got white rot. These here, all of those have got white rot. They were really in some shade, and I think they have just
Rotted.
they've rotted basically. The rain that we've had recently won't have helped, obviously. These could have got out a few weeks before, but we just didn't have time. But we do have some decent bulbs, but look at that.
Oh, I don't think they can
Can you
see
see that? Can you
There's a
see that?
creature.
Allium leaf miner.
Bastards.
Hadn't noticed that, so we have allium leaf
Shit.
miner. So that soil we will not be using for onions
So we just
for
have
a
to.
long time. In fact, you know what? Garlic is far more important to us than onions. And I think next year we're not going to do onions. I think we're just going to do garlic. And we will do it in a fresh raised bed. Fresh soil in a fresh raised bed.
Okay. Right, that's
Bastard.
fine. Move
Yeah.
on.
So the garlic,
Well, there are a couple of quite nice ones, aren't there, Paul?
that's decent.
That one's quite nice. I planted that one.
That one's quite nice. I think you planted that one as well.
I planted that one as well.
Yeah.
Not bad. Some of them have got white rot.
It's sort of mainly that they're damp, I think.
Yes. Well, no,
Who
there was mould.
Who planted that one?
You did, Paul.
Who
And
planted that one?
You did, Paul. I planted all the
Who
ones.
planted that one?
I did. I did.
So we are going to.
So there's quite a lot there. There's quite
Yeah.
a good, I mean, it's usable and it
It's all
stinks
usable.
in here.
It absolutely smells.
Smells
of
like a French kitchen.
garlic. What we're going to do is going to sort through these. The ones that we can dry, we are going to dry, and the ones that may have white rot or be damper than we want, we're just going to prepare them, chop them up, and put them into the freezer.
Obviously, wash them.
Yeah, they'll be prepared. That's what that means. Prepared.
Good.
Now, when it comes to these, were the ones we did as a test bed where we planted them deeper than normal,
Deeper and
as
deeper.
Dad used to do.
There's a Madonna song. Deeper and deeper.
Maybe we won't do that in the future. We will just plant them as we have done. I think the soil in Guernsey is generally much lighter and sandier than it is here, and I think that there will have been better. There's better drainage in the soil in Guernsey. So
Okay.
yeah, there we are. Lesson learned.
Lovely. So Paul tells me that the next job is the twining of the tomatoes. Now, Paul, is this perhaps some kind of summer solstice ritual?
It could be in the future.
So no, it's not. So let's just try and get a close-up of what Paul is going to do. Bear with us here, bear with. So you can see where Paul has got the twine. So you're saying that you need to remove the side shoots first,
Yeah,
Paul?
I'm going to remove these side shoots down
Let's-
here.
Well, hold on, let me just see if we can... Can you just point to the side shoot?
Yeah. Here,
No, we can't see those. Oh, we can see that one.
that one.
We can see... So you're going to remove that one.
So that's coming out.
So you just pinched it out.
There's another one behind there.
So you're going to
Taking
do
it out.
all of those side shoots. And I can see another one as well there.
one in there.
Yes.
But
So you're
this
just
is-
pinching them because we
yeah.
can't actually see when you do it with your hand like that.
No.
No,
No,
we
I can't.
can't.
When I, because this is a cordon tomato that is going to grow up, and not a bush tomato, we're
Obviously.
taking out the side shoots. And then what I'm doing is twisting the twine around the tomato, gently obviously, don't want to break off any leaves, so that as the tomato grows it has the support of the twine.
And the twine is buried in the ground, is it?
The twine is...
No, it's not.
No, the twine is tied around the lower stem. So
Right.
side shoot there.
Well, what was that thing about burying them in the ground?
You can bury them in the ground as well, but yeah, Monty Don and I think Charles Dowding, they put the string in the ground underneath when they plant.
But you don't
the
do
tomato,
that.
But I don't do that. I just tie it around that.
Okay,
You can
good.
see here. Can you see the fruit, the flowers that are forming on this one?
I think we sort of can, yeah.
So and there's another one up there. So we'll just carry on twisting the tomato around the string so that it grows nice and vertically.
Good, great. Thank you for that, Paul. The little yellow ladybird with no spots. Can you make it walk, Paul? It's beautiful. I've never seen one like that before, with no spots. Hello. And you just see its legs. Make it walk. It's got its wings out a little bit.
It may fly off.
There we go. Oh bless, is it okay?
I don't think so.
It's got its
Sometimes
wings.
do that.
Do they?
It's not fully retracted its wings, that's why.
There we go. So there we are, my handiwork, and we've got one clear bed. So Paul, what's going in here?
I'm going to put Vivi's orange bell peppers in here, which are these.
I thought it was yellow bell peppers.
No, I think they're orange bell. I think I said orange bell and they're yellow bell.
Okay.
No, I think I said yellow bell and they're orange bell.
Sorry Vivi, can't remember which way round they are. Okay, so you want me to put them in?
Yeah.
So I just dig a hole and put them in,
Yeah.
basically? Do they need staking or anything? Oh, well, that's rather complicated. Okay, yeah, no worries, I'll do that. Okay, good. Okay. So Paul's setting them out where he wants me to plant them. Is it not time for a break yet? How long have we been here?
About an hour.
An hour? Feels like 4. Okay.
Cup of tea.
Well, we'll plant these first. I'll plant these first
Yeah.
and clear this section here.
careful of wherever
I'm being careful.
where she is.
What?
The ladybird.
Oh. She's gone now. She's gone. It's time for a tea break now. Come on, Paul, come and have a tea break. Oh, I can see this bench is rotting. Okay?
Yeah.
No, you need to sit on here to balance it out. It's going to break. So Paul, you've cleared this bed then?
Yeah, this was the broad bean bed that had the poppies in. So we left it, but it got really weedy. So I've now cleared it, and I've also weeded it, and then I put the soil through a sieve. I'm in two minds now about whether I cover it in cardboard and then put some fresh compost on top, or whether I just plant into this.
What are you planting into it again?
I think this one's going to be climbing beans and butternut squash like last year.
Right, well, will they take being planted straight in?
Yeah, they will.
Well, then you should, because the thing is, if it's going to be hot next week, it's going to bake the soil, isn't it? So you need to either protect it or plant in, don't you?
Yeah. Well, I can always plant it up and then. I don't think I'm going to do it. I think I will do it in the winter though. When we take it out, I'll cover it in cardboard and then put fresh compost on in the winter.
Okay.
But at the moment, we're going to leave it like that.
But you're going to plant into it?
Going to plant into it.
Yeah.
So we'll put canes into it. We'll have bush beans at the front. We'll have canes with climbing beans. The Cherokee Trail of Tears, sort of the back 2/3 there, and then we'll also plant butternut squash like last year, which will grow up the beans hopefully.
So what I'm doing is I'm taking calendula seedlings from this bed and I'm putting them into here, between the tomatoes. Yes. So this bed has now got Cavolo Nero and sprouts planted into it. Paul, what's that for? Beans?
Beans, climbing beans, and butternut squash.
Okay. For beans and butternut squash. And these are the ones here on the shelf?
Yeah. These are the Cherokee Trail of Tears, and these are butternuts.
Great. Lovely. So we're back home. There's no need to be cruel.
You look like one of the daughters from Little House on the Prairie with a beard. Yeah.
I'm making a fashion statement. This is new garden chic.
Yeah, it's garden chic.
Allotment chic.
Something. Yeah.
Allotment chic.
Chic.
Yeah, all right.
Chic.
So we're back. We've had a thoroughly busy morning at the plot,
We have.
at the allotment.
We have.
Paul's been ordering me around like a bitch. As though I'm his bitch.
I said, well, you could do that, and would you do that? I didn't say, get there and do that.
Bitch.
Yeah. Didn't say that.
But are you happy with that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you feel as though...
Well, I came home yesterday, didn't I? And I said,
why are you sitting forward?
because this sofa is so far back.
It's so relaxing, this sofa. My teal... You can't see the teal, I don't think. It's teal. It's teal.
Blue.
It's teal from IKEA. And I find it terribly comfortable.
I don't find any of our sofas
Cheap and cheap. Well, you're just
I like
silly.
that chair, but I can't sit on that chair.
There's no
and watch the
pleasing
telly.
somebody, is there?
No.
Some people.
No. So I came home yesterday and I went, oh, there's so much to do. I've just looked at everything and thought, I'm so far behind because we've been to Mum and various other things. And Richard said, well, I'll come down and help you.
Did I?
Yeah.
Did I say that? Did those
I think-
words
I
come
think
out
you-
of my mouth?
I think you said, well, if you really want me to come down, I will.
No, I didn't. I offered because I didn't want you feeling stressed about going down to the plot, because that defeats the object of
Absolutely.
having an allotment. I mean,
Yeah.
it's meant to be, you know, as well as a source of food, it's a source of relaxation. And,
Yeah, it is.
And,
Time
you know,
out.
yeah, I found it quite, yeah, it was all right. I quite enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Our test bed onion and garlic, where we planted it deeper
Rubbish.
and put chicken manure pellets on to stop it bolting, only had one garlic that bolted and one onion that bolted.
So it stopped it from
stopped the
bolting, but they
yeah.
were
had quite a lot
starting
of
to
white
rot.
rot on both on the garlic and on the onions, and then I noticed allium leaf miner on the onions. So I mean, it is allium leaf miner for all of us. What a nightmare, really is.
But there is, you know, a lot of the garlic is usable. It just needs to
Yeah.
be given a dry and a good clean, and it'll be fine.
Well, what we'll do tomorrow, I've already cut the stalks off a whole load of garlic that just will not dry, and I'll bring that home, give it a really good wash, and then I'll prep it, chop it, and then freeze that. So that will go in the freezer. So we'll use it when we need it.
Yeah.
So really pleased to have got that done, got those onions out. The onions on the lower bed have done better.
Yes.
So-
I noticed them. We haven't done lower bed, lower plot today.
No, we'll do
Just
that.
upper
We'll do that
plot.
another day. But yeah, we've got some decent onions, so pleased about that. But next year, because of allium leaf miner, I think garlic is going to be the only allium crop that
You
we
sound like
grow.
you need to cough, Paul.
Yeah, garlic's going to be the only onion family that we grow next year, I think.
What, because you're just going to buy onions? Is that what you're
I think
saying?
I'm going to buy onions. I mean, if we're going to plant, I would rather get carrots and parsnips and other veg and buy onions. I mean, I'd rather not buy onions, don't get me wrong, but if we've got allium leaf miner, the sensible thing to do is to grow other crops for the certainly the next 4 or 5 years. And we'll just be very wary about where we plant our garlic next year. Might actually do that in one of our higher raised beds.
Right. Oh well, some you win, some you lose. That's it, isn't it, really? I mean, you know, we do eat onions. But I guess, you can get them relatively cheaply, can't you?
Yeah, and even organic onions are relatively cost effective now. So, yeah, we can get them, but I mean, it's so much nicer to have your own. All of our red onions, if you've been watching our videos, they have all bolted. They bolted 4 to 6 weeks ago. So we'd already decided not to do any more red onions, overwintering red onions. There is a way, I think, with allium leaf miner, if you do, I think if you grow them from seed and then plant them out, you're planting them out after the allium leaf miner pupae have come out, I think. I might look at that, but not for next year.
Right. Oh, well, shame. What?
The Olsen family, was that it? It was the Olsen family.
I think it's rather chic. And you know what? It's kept my skin from burning.
You did say you were going to buy me a blue one. That never materialised.
Well, it's good because you can put it down when my hair's all over the place as well today. But then you can put it up when you need to look at things. Honestly, it's just a hat. My hair is really frizzy. As you can see, this big frizzy blob at the back because it's so humid. But it's not warm. I mean, I've been wrapped up.
Oh, I thought it was warm down there.
Did you? I didn't find it that
I was
warm.
just in my t-shirt and that was plenty warm
It's
enough.
windy.
Mind you, I've got a lot of fat, so... Yeah.
I mean, I found it pleasant, and obviously I got a bit of a sweat on.
I can smell that from here.
I think that's onions you can smell.
I think it is onions. Yeah.
I feel like my whole being has been infused with garlic and onions. I'll be attracting the allium leaf miner in a minute, I'll tell you.
I hope not.
Anyway.
God, that would be awful.
So that concludes our Midsummer Day Solstice Allotment Special.
There we are.
So we do hope you enjoyed all the lovely views and the lovely things. You might even have learned something. Might. Probably didn't. But
Maybe
might.
not.
So that's it.
I'm exhausted now.
I know, it's time for lunch.
Gonna have lunch.
Gonna have lunch and then I need to pop up to the pharmacy to get my drugs.
Yeah.
Or else I'll go loopy.
I've got to do a call, Social Farms and Gardens call at 2, so yeah, I have that.
And then I'm going to be editing this. And then I'm going to be doing the live show this evening.
Live chat!
So, goodbye, thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, and welcome to all new subscribers recently. Thank you so much for joining, and thank you of course to all our old subscribers, all the old ones.
The ancient ones.
Because we do attract an older crowd, which we like.
Do we attract an older crowd?
We do.
Oh.
Our demographic is...
Oh, our demographic.
Yeah, it's an older crowd, and we like that because
we're old as well.
You're more discerning. The old crowd is more discerning. So our subscribers stay with us.
And they get our old jokes. Yeah.
Yes. That's it. Goodbye. See you soon.
What are we doing next?
Huh?
Are we going to do the lower plot tomorrow?
No. It's not the summer solstice.
Well, wait for the autumn equinox
yes,
for that one.
That's the next video. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
See ya. Bye.